Hi everyone, and you here. So today we're going to share with you one of the frequently questioned asked. Okay, and this question is, how did the end of day data help us in trading? Okay, how do we use end of the day data to help us to know when to buy and when to sell? Okay, so one of the thing here is that I feel when I first started is I always think that I need to be faster than the market. Okay, I need to be faster than the market. I need to predict the market so that I can make money in the market. I know how to get out before the market crash. Okay, I can get out before everybody's do it. Okay, so most of the time I trade in the morning and I realize I have made the biggest mistake. Okay, most of the emotional mistake is being made early in the morning when the market actually start. Okay, so if you realize, okay, sometimes you realize when the U.S. market drop a lot, and next day the market actually open low, and you tend to sell it away. Okay, and when you sell it away, what happened is you realize that you are selling at the lowest price, and after that the price starts to goes up. Okay, so the thing here is this. Okay, uh, if the more you trade, the more you will actually lose. Okay, this is the one of the mistake that the retail investors always make. They over trade. They trade too much. They trade too frequent, and most importantly, they trade on the wrong stock. Okay, they trade on the wrong stock. So the thing here is this. Okay, let me show you this stock. Okay, this stock. Let's say this stock is called Dayang. Okay, so Dayang has been a very popular company, very popular stocks. Okay, in Malaysia, and it has been doing very well over the past one over year. Okay, so the thing here is this. Okay, so if you follow the system, okay, you follow the system until today, you realize that it has helped. It's almost perfect. Okay, I think nobody can actually do better than this system. Okay, so if you back test, okay, the blue color here you buy, and until the red color here you sell, that is 114% gain. And this red color towards the next blue is down by 12%. And after that, you buy over here the blue color and then sell on this red, you earn about 15%. Okay, so if you look at the whole thing over here, you capture the whole distant move over this period. Okay, and on top of here, okay, you see over here the blue color turn when the system turn blue, and then until it turn red over here. Okay, that's a 81% gain. Okay, so which means, okay, if you are the best trader, okay, let's say you buy at the lowest and you manage to sell at the highest, you get 123%. That's the if you can buy the lowest and if you sell at the highest, you get 123%. But if you're not the best, okay, you're not 20 years of experience, you're not the person who manipulate the stocks, or you're not the insider news, okay, then most likely you cannot get this 123% gain. Okay, so if you can get 81%, okay, out of the whole trend over here, this period, okay, this period from here, okay, $1.40 to $2.70. Okay, isn't that good? Is that good enough? Okay, so think about this. Most people, they will say, if I can sell earlier, okay, if I can sell earlier, or if I can have a live data, I will do better. I will, it will make me, it will tell me that I'm doing the right things. Okay, I will buy at the bottom, I will sell at the top. But the fact here is this. Okay, the fact here is, can you actually follow the system? That's number one fact. Okay, so the reason why we do not do a very short-term trading system, okay, and it is not live, okay, the first thing is because people cannot follow. Okay, most people, they can't even follow the midterm strategy, the system that is slow, and yet you cannot follow. Okay, so that's the most people have this problem. Okay, most people have this problem. And most people, they do not follow rules. They do not follow rules. So the first step towards changing from losing money to making money is, first of all, to have a system in place like this. So you can see this Dayang, okay, it should drop from $2.60 all the way to $1.30. So this is a 51% drop. Okay, the lowest is actually went up to $1.14. That's a 57% drop since the red candle come out. Okay, so you can see if you follow the system on the way up, you make an 81% gain. On the way down, you manage to avoid the stocks, the stock fall. I think that is a very good, a very good result already. Okay, so let us just take a look at some other stocks. Okay, some other stocks like example, this revenue. Okay, one of the hot favorite in the Malaysia market. Okay, because everybody is saying that this company is doing well, is making money, is have a good prospect. Okay, but for us, we do not follow the news, we follow the system. So when we follow the system, what do we see here? Okay, what do we see here? Okay, from here, blue color, okay, all the way up until here. Okay, if you follow the system, you exit, okay, you get about a 48% gain. And of course, over here, you probably buy and then you cut loss. You get a 8% to 9% loss. Okay, so here you make 48%. Here you give back about 9% loss. Okay, and after that, you actually avoid this 20 over percent loss. Okay, you avoid this loss. So the important thing here is, okay, on the way up, you make more. On the way down, you lose less. You lose less than a lot of other people. Okay, and let me just share with you some other stocks like Asia. Of course, this is one of the stocks that many people know, and when many people know about this company, okay, more it tells you that more people is losing money. Okay, so you can see over here, it helped you to avoid this loss. You will avoid this loss. Okay, so the point I want to share with you is this. Okay, the system, okay, is end of the day is because, okay, it measures the overall trend. So the key thing is for you to be able to, from losing money to making money, first of all, you need to be able to catch the overall trend. Okay, so from there, if you can catch the overall trend, and if you want to trade short term within the same period, let's say you want to short sell this AirAsia during the day, no problem. Okay, you can take a look at this point over here. Okay, you can take a look at this point over here. Okay, these are the point where the pivot point, that's a pivot point. So these are the short term. Okay, the short term. Okay, but the candlestick color, okay, candlestick color, you realize uh, they are helping you to put you in the right direction, in the right this time frame, in the right time frame, so that you are with the overall trend. You are not like going against the overall trend, the medium term trend. Okay, so next thing over here is, okay, if the system is a shorter term or maybe it's a live data, you know what's the problem? Okay, if it is a live data, then I will spend a lot more time, okay, a lot more time to take a look at the system. Okay, because it's live, because it's moving, so it's getting very exciting. And the thing here is, I will spend more time to do the same amount of work, which is investing on the same amount of money. Okay, so if the system is more like a more short term, more responsive, okay, what will happen is we will spend more time doing it. Okay, we will spend more time, and when we spend more time on it, we actually make less. Okay, so a lot of people, they do not understand this is, if you want to make more money in the market, you have to spend less time. So the less time you spend divided by the money that you make, okay, that will shows that you are spending per hour. Okay, it's your per hour value, right, is actually much more. So if you monitor, the more the time you monitor, you spend more time, you're losing time. And if you are still not making money when you spend more time, that's even worse. Okay, that's even worse, because you spend more time and then you don't make money. And what will happen is, okay, the system will show that a lot of signal buy, sell, and you will go through the buy and sell and missing out the big trend over there. Okay, so let me just summarize a little bit. Okay, so first of all, okay, when the system is on a live data, okay, first of all, the problem is you will have this, what we call, like you spend a lot more time. Second, you will overtrade. Third is you will miss out the big trend. Okay, and a lot of time is you will buy a bigger amount because you see this as a more active trading. Okay, and a lot of people, one of the concerns is say, okay, what if the stock suddenly drop? Okay, and the system, it's end of the day. Okay, what if the stock market actually drop and the system is end of the day? Okay, so first of all, there's few scenario. Example, let's say you got this stock, okay, called Notion, and this Notion, this stock, right? Okay, uh, he has a sudden dip. Okay, it's a sudden dip. So a lot of time at this moment, at sudden dip, okay, it will have this purple line. It will break the purple line. Okay, so when it breaks the purple line, at the end of the day, okay, before the end of the day, you will be able to see it is like this. So along the way, on the every day when you are trading, there's this purple line there. That's where we set our stop loss. Okay, that's where we set our stop loss. We set our stop loss and so on. And when it hit the stop loss, okay, when the day let's say is on $1.30, okay, we put at $1.14. So on the next day it doesn't hit, then we continue to put at $1.14, continue to put at $1.14, and if it hit $1.14, that is where we get out. Okay, so the thing here is a lot of people they do not understand it. They try to respond. Okay, they try to respond to the market. Okay, the problem is when you respond to the market, that will make you lose more money. Okay, they make you earn less money. Okay, so we do not respond to the market. We put our stop loss there. So when the market drop or the stock actually drop, it hit the stop loss. Okay, so that is the key of trading. Okay, it's not about how fast your system is. It's not about how active you are a trader, because more active trader usually they are not. They are people who do not have a lot of money because they spend most of their time buying and selling shares. Okay, so their time is very cheap. Okay, so those are not the type of people you want to be. We want to be rich trader. Rich trader means we value our time very much. Our time is very valuable, so we cannot spend the whole day looking at the system, whole day just watching this one stock. We cannot do that. Okay, so we put our money there. We put our stop loss in. We buy the stocks. We hold the stocks. If the stop loss get hit, there it goes. It's automated system. Okay, that means you have set the stop loss, you have set the criteria, you have a system to follow. Okay, so if it's turned down, that's where we actually get out. Okay, so that explains why we do not need to have a live system that we have to monitor, over the clock. Okay, so think about it. Okay, think about this. If you have to monitor over and over again, you're having a life system. Okay, then you will not have life. Okay, you lose your life, your real life. Okay, so that's the reason why we do this end of day. Okay, and one more key thing is when market close. Okay, when market close like now. Okay, that is where we are more calm. Okay, that's where we do our homework to know what to buy tomorrow, what to do tomorrow. Okay, when market is moving and you got all this signal coming out, you're doing your screening, you're not trying to find things to buy, find things to sell. I tell you, that is why a lot of people they get very messed up. They got all the news coming in, and when time that is chaotic, okay, when times that's chaotic, it's totally you do not have time to think about this. Okay, you don't have time to know what to do, okay, because there's so many things out there to do. Okay, and most important thing is the risk management is being set much earlier than you trade. Okay, much earlier. So we set risk management, how much to buy, the position size. We set risk management when we trade, we put stop loss, and all this is beyond the system, beyond just the software itself. So it's not just the software. Okay, it's actually the whole system. Okay, like the risk management, the psychology, and and the position sizing and the portfolio management technique. Okay, so all these will be shared in our workshop. So if you have not attended our workshop, please feel free to contact us. Okay, you can leave your comment below. You can drop us an email. Okay, find us on Facebook, Win Big Trend. Okay, and we will actually contact you and invite you to our workshop. Okay, so thank you for watching this. Okay, I hope to see you in our upcoming workshop, and I'll see you soon.